Hello, everyone. Welcome to Guild in the Studio for 2021. You may notice it looks a little different than last year. We're obviously still in lockdown here in Michigan. It's also the middle of the winter, and also we have a 1-year-old at home now, so it's going to be Guild in the studio, but at home, but outside in the backyard, in the snow, because we have 1-year-old inside. So anyway, welcome to the campaign this year. We're already off to a huge start. We're working towards our first stretch goal, which should unlock any moment now for Magic Missile. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about our Magic Missile dice for this time, and Magic Missile as a spell in general, and sort of what the general controversy is over it, as all things D&D since the invent of the internet. There are takes. So why we decided on the move we made, which is 11d4. So that is a level 9 casting of Magic Missile. We are making ultra specific dice sets, so we want them to be ultra specific. So you can roll, if you upcast to level 9, you can roll all your damage dice all at once. First thing you'll notice is we have numbered them 2 through 5 as opposed to 1 through 4, so that we can do as little math as possible once the roll happens. Also, again, making them useful only for casting Magic Missile or anything else that does 1d4 plus 1 damage on every roll, which is what Magic Missile does. So it is 1d4 plus 1, so minimum 2, maximum 5. You're always going to add 1 to that damage, so we just added it into the die for funsies. And then why 11? So there is some argument out there to say that when you cast Magic Missile, since it is an auto hit spell, which is very cool, there's no attack roll, and it all happens at the same time. The text in the player's handbook does say a spell that causes damage at the same time. I'm sorry, a spell that causes damage to multiple targets at the same time. You would just roll one. You would roll damage once and apply it to all the targets, which would mean you would only need 1d4 for Magic Missile, and they would all take the same damage. The examples cited in the book, in the player's handbook, are Fireball. Totally makes sense. It is 1 fireball. It is causing the same damage to everyone. But Magic Missile is a little different. While it's all happening at the same time, and it's all instantaneous, and there's no attack roll, so it feels like it's kind of a more similar to an area of effect spell that targets multiple creatures, but it's not. As the spell is described, there are these little darts of force. So thematically, it just doesn't make sense that it would be all the same. Also, it's way less fun, right? It's great to roll separate damage for each creature that you target. Yes, it's auto hit. Yes, it's all at the same time. But I would say, even if Sage Advice comes out and says, yes, Magic Missile counts as one of these all at the same time spells, you only roll 1d4 for it. I think our tables, my tables, are still going to roll a d4 separately for each dart. It's just more fun. So that is why we're doing 11d4 numbered 2 through 5 for Magic Missile. Style-wise, aesthetic-wise for these specific dice, these are designed to coordinate with the Force dice from the last campaign, as Magic Missile is a variant of a Force damage. So they will be the same type of material, the same sort of translucent with a shimmer in there, and all we've done is altered the hue a little bit so that they will look like the same set of dice with a slightly different hue to them, and that's what we want to do. This will be important later in the campaign too, so keep in mind the Force dice with a slightly modified hue. Thank you again very much, everyone, for joining so quickly. This campaign is going to be a ton of fun. we have a bunch of really exciting super special dice sets I can't wait to unveil. Worked really hard to keep them secret. I know you're gonna love them. Also of note, for the way we set up the campaign and the pledges, acrylic sets are acrylic sets, whether it's a damage type or one of the bonus sets, the unlock stretch goal sets. So if you pledge for 6 sets of acrylic, you can make those acrylic choices anything you want, whether it's a damage set or magic missile or one of the ones we're going to announce soon. So acrylic sets are acrylic sets, metal sets are metal sets. We wanted to keep it simple. You can mix and match all day long. You can pledge and get no damage. You can pledge and just get magic missile if you wanted as your acrylic set, if you pledge for one acrylic set. So yeah, so acrylic sets are acrylic, whether it's a damage type or one of the bonus sets, and metal sets are metal sets, whether it's a damage type or one of the bonus sets. So thank you again, and yeah, I'll be talking to you soon. We'll be here all month in the snow at home. And it's a good thing we're outside because I also haven't had a haircut in a while. So I like wearing a hat for these videos.